The real reason you say, "I want a date," but do nothing, your survival system is broken. These days, people say, "I want a date" all the time, but strangely, they do nothing. They don't go to meets. They don't ask for introductions. There's desire, but the body won't move. This isn't a willpower problem. It's closer to a malfunction in the most basic human survival system. The classic survival system works like this. Desire gives desire, builds up, gives action. Problems don't get solved by thinking. They get solved by moving. But many people stop at the thought, "I'm lonely, I want a date." They don't move into the next phase, action, and that state drags on for months, even years. Why does this happen? Humans are built to move when desire builds up. If you're hungry, you look for food. If you're desperate for money, you do something. If loneliness accumulates, the normal structure is that you eventually go meet people. At first, you resist. Let's just rest today. But if the problem stays unresolved, the desire piles up and eventually crosses a threshold. And when it does, people start doing new behaviors to fix it, joining meets, making plans, asking for introductions, things like that. These days, strangely, the survival system often can't activate at all. The desire loneliness is there, but it can't cross the threshold enough to trigger new actions. As a result, people get stuck just below the threshold and become stabilized there. And surveys consistently show that the share of people who are currently dating is lower than you'd think. For example, a 2025 report presented the currently dating rate among people in their 20s and 30s as 1 in 4 adults. The reason it breaks for so many people today is that there are simply too many painkillers that partially lower desire without solving the root problem. The biggest examples are OTT streaming and social media. They don't solve loneliness, but they lower it to a level you can tolerate for a moment. The problem is that this moment repeats every single day. The action switch only turns on when desire accumulates. If the desire called loneliness gets dulled a little every time, then it never reaches the threshold, and you stay stuck in the mental state of "I should do something." This is less about weak willpower and more about a structure where the survival system cannot switch on. The longer you endure without solving the root problem, the more OTT takes your watch time and social media takes your session time. If loneliness gets resolved, dating time goes up, OTT SNS time goes down, and their revenue drops. In the current structure, the person who keeps staying is the most profitable person for them. A lot of people immediately jump to "so what should I do?" But the order is backwards. Before methods, you have to restore the switch that turns the survival system on. You need to accumulate urgency again, like a cornered mouse bites the cat. When that desire builds, it becomes bigger than laziness, pride, or awkwardness. Then action shows up. Protocol 1. Cut only filler content. OTT, you turn on even when there's nothing to watch. SNS, your hand opens even though it's not even fun. Consciously cut only these two. This does not mean you should never watch something enjoyable as a one-off. Protocol 2. Secure time to leave discomfort as it is. When discomfort rises, don't immediately neutralize it with another tool for even 10 minutes. Endure. I'm lonely. This desire called discomfort creates the threshold and becomes fuel for action. Protocol 3. Keep actions small, but make them repeatable, not join a meet just. Check if there's a meet worth joining. Not ask for an introduction. Tell people you already meet. "I want a date." Not go out. Do one thing you've been postponing about once a week. Protocol 4. Measure for just 2 weeks. From "I think about dating a lot but take 0 action." Even changing to 1 action per week revives the survival system. The reason people can't date these days isn't that they don't want it. It may be that the survival system that accumulates desire and converts it into problem-solving action is switched off. From the moment you become aware of this, resist it, overcome it, and turn your survival system back on so it can resolve your lack.